was a bit of a shock in the beginning to have the stadium named after me, but it was something that later on, you know, has really hit home for me that it is pretty cool and a big privilege for me, but also for our team at the same time. I obviously haven't moved far from Matamata to Hamilton, and I just studied over here. Netball was a real big attraction for me, and I guess in sixth form is when it sort of first became serious, I guess, as such. When I first started Magic, it was a trial in Te Awamutu. So you actually had to trial to be a part of Magic. That was the year that me, Laura and Irene made it. I still don't know how I made it that day, just turning up with shoes and a drink bottle and hoping for the best. My first game was in Invercargill against Donna Wilkins, which was pretty intimidating and scary, and I remember just looking at her and her looking at me, and she sort of said a few words and then I started crying. And then Knowles took me off for a quarter and put me back on, and then from then, you know, I never really looked back. Yeah, that was a pretty unreal game, to be honest, and I think our season began with 0 from 4 and everybody had written us off, so from then on we had to win every game that we had, and we did. And when something like that happens, you can't stop it, and we just went with it, and all of a sudden, you know, we won the final, which was pretty cool.
One of the best in the business and the gutsy and inspirational goal defence, Casey Williams.
I remember waking up with my medal still on. That was very cool.
This is disastrous, not just for New Zealand netball fans, but for fans of netball full stop.
I've had my fair share of injuries, which, you know, you can help, but you can't help. But for me, that was probably a mental challenge more than a physical. I think the first 2 weeks were pretty dark, which everybody goes through, but you've got to get yourself out of it. And I had photos on my wall of the opposition, so that was a bit of motivation. So what are they doing? So what am I doing to get back onto the court? But also I have a very good support network with my mum and my dad and my husband. I definitely would not have been able to do what I've done without them. Maya has changed, she has changed. I think she's put things in perspective. Definitely learned that sleep is overrated. You don't need sleep anymore. But she just puts things into perspective of if you lose a game or you're not feeling that great, she comes and tells you, I love you, Mum, gives you a hug, and just, I guess, makes it all better. And she comes into the changing rooms after every game at home, and all the girls just love seeing her, and I guess it just makes you happy, yeah. What's next? I'll probably just have a little bit of a break away from netball, but I will miss the people that I see every day and every weekend, and the van rides and all that sort of stuff. There is a couple of things in the process for me for the future, but just looking forward to just being with my family. I'm just feeling really excited to step out on court, and it is the last one in Hamilton, which is sad, but it's exciting, so I just want to put a good performance out as an individual and as a team. My favourite thing about being part of the Magic is just the people. You get hugs and kisses when you walk into the stadium, to the office. It's just the natural, I guess, the support, whether you win or lose. They love you no matter what.